As we gear up for the Spanish Grand Prix, it's all about upgrades. With the Barcelona circuit hosting the final race of this three-event stint and the new FlexiWings rule now in play, many teams are introducing fresh parts in Spain. We'll be diving into all the details of these upgrade packages, covering everyone from Ferrari and McLaren to Williams and Red Bull. So stay tuned. Let's kick off this discussion with Ferrari. The Monaco Grand Prix turned out to be their best performance this season. Charles and Lewis landed in the top 5 and Leclerc clinched his second podium at his home race, while Hamilton impressively climbed from P7 to P5, earning the second highest points in the Constructors' Championship. In Monaco, Ferrari unveiled a major upgrade package, which included tweaks to the front suspension and corners, reintroducing their high downforce rear wing from 2024 and debuting a brand new beam wing design. Throughout the weekend, the Ferrari team impressively fine-tuned the SF25, achieving a well-balanced car contrary to earlier doubts about its performance on Monaco's tight turns. Astonishingly, the SF25 held its own against the McLaren MCL39 in qualifying, a challenging feat in recent races for Ferrari. Historically, Ferrari struggled to get the front tyres up to optimal performance in time, but tweaks to the front suspension and chassis seem to have solved this, boosting qualifying capabilities significantly. Monaco, with its prevalent slow-speed curves, allowed Ferrari to optimise their setup without worrying about balancing cornering dynamics, as Charles Leclerc noted. However, Monaco also highlighted two major flaws of the SF25. The first issue is the car's mechanical grip in traction-heavy zones, which was evident when Leclerc struggled to stay close to Lando Norris in the final bend due to insufficient grip on slow turns. Additionally, the car's ride height emerged as a crucial factor impacting Ferrari's performance at the Monaco circuit. Monaco's challenging street circuit means all teams must increase their car's ride height a bit. This change actually helped Ferrari, since it made their usual ride height issues insignificant on the tight Monte Carlo streets. Ferrari is actively addressing these issues, and according to insiders, they're developing a new design for the car's underside. Technical director Loic Serra is focused on updating the rear suspension to boost the car's stability and grip, which will allow it to run lower without wearing the plank too quickly. These improvements are set to be introduced at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, but Ferrari has upgrades planned for the Spanish Grand Prix as well. Team principal Fred Vasseur has confirmed that a new front wing, aligning with the FlexiWing technical directive, will be revealed in Barcelona this weekend. Additionally, Ferrari is fine-tuning the car's front and rear corners and adjusting the brake ducts to improve braking and tyre cooling. For the Spanish GP, Ferrari is expected to showcase its high downforce setup, and I anticipate they'll contend for a podium spot given the SF25's strong race performance. Meanwhile, Mercedes had a forgettable experience in Monaco. The Silver Arrows faced a challenging qualifying session marred by Antonelli's accident and Russell's early exit in Q2, turning the race into more of a leisurely test drive for them. However, with a shift to a more conventional track that promises better opportunities for racing and overtaking, the team plans to unveil upgrades aimed at boosting the W16's performance. Since the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Mercedes has been consistently rolling out enhancements. These include redesigning the engine cover, modifying the front and rear suspension attachment points, unveiling a brand new front wing, and making significant changes to the rear wing structure. Despite these efforts, their performance improvements have not matched up to McLaren's advancements. Observations from onboard cameras reveal that the Mercedes wings now flex significantly less, indicating they were previously gaining an edge from parts that could flex. The rear suspension changes have also made the car's back end a bit unstable, as noted in Russell and Antonelli's feedback during the race in Imola. In response, Mercedes returned to their previous suspension setup for the Monaco event, seeing better results. Nevertheless, the updated rear suspension still holds potential, according to the team's technical director James Allison, prompting plans to reintroduce it for the Spanish Grand Prix. Rumour has it from those in the know at Mercedes that the team plans to unveil new parts at the upcoming Spanish Grand Prix. They're reportedly bringing a revamped front wing along with new floor specifications. These changes will include updates to the floor fences, floor edge and venturi tunnels to better direct the airflow around the car. Given the fast and flowing nature of the Barcelona track, Mercedes could be strong contenders for a podium finish if they manage to stabilise the W16's rear end. Meanwhile, McLaren enjoyed a successful run at the Monaco Grand Prix, leaving the team in a positive mindset. Lando Norris clinched the victory at the Grand Prix, marking a return to form, while his teammate Piastri finished in third after a race filled with strategic blunders. Over in Monaco, McLaren unveiled a series of significant enhancements, including a high downforce rear wing and new two-beam wing configurations, alongside adjustments to the car's front suspension and corners, all tailored specifically to the track's demands. Currently, McLaren boasts the fastest car on the circuit, though this might shift at the forthcoming Spanish Grand Prix due to the newly enforced FlexiWing technical directive. While McLaren has introduced numerous modifications to their car, their front and rear wing specifications remained untouched until now. Observations from footage up to Imola reveal that McLaren's wings exhibit more flexibility compared to others, like Red Bull for instance. There's buzz about McLaren planning to debut a stiffer front wing, reducing its flex and reinforcing the rear wing, mirroring Mercedes' approach at Imola. If these changes occur, it might slightly affect McLaren's competitive standing in Barcelona. Meanwhile, for Williams, the Monaco weekend didn't go as hoped. The Grove team could have scored more points if their drivers had nailed their top laps in qualifying, but things didn't pan out, and the mandatory two-stop strategy worked against them, leaving them in P9 and P10. However, the 2025 Williams car is showing promising speed, and I expect them to lead the midfield pack as the season moves to Spain. For the Spanish Grand Prix, Williams is expected to roll out some new updates. Reports indicate that they have limited resources, but they might focus their efforts on enhancing the front wing and diffuser to boost the car's front-end performance and overall downforce. Meanwhile, Red Bull, as stated by team principal Christian Horner, won't bring any new components to Spain. Among the top 4 teams, Red Bull's wings are the least flexible, which aligns with their current strategy. Additionally, Red Bull hopes the new technical directive in Spain will impact McLaren's performance, potentially opening the door for them to vie for regular race wins. However, their recent performance has not been promising. The race in Monaco was disappointing, with the RB21 not outperforming the RB20 in handling curbs. Furthermore, Verstappen and Yuki are currently using 2 different car specifications, a situation they aim to address in Barcelona. Even though recent reports may imply the opposite, I believe Red Bull plans to introduce a revamped front wing design in Spain to enhance the car's stability. With these modifications on the horizon, are you looking forward to the excitement of the Spanish Grand Prix? Which team, in your opinion, will benefit the most from their new set of upgrades? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.